No, I'm going to pass on talking about injuries. Since Rich, he's not here, has all the answers, so you guys can get all the injuries from Rich. So I go right into this game. I said it before, and then when you watch the tape, you can really tell how Vrabel has his fingerprints on how this team operates. And again, he did a hell of a job from the offseason going to get these big-time players that fits what he's trying to do. And not just that, the coaching staff that he brought together. You could tell that Josh McDaniels done a really good job with this quarterback. Again, big, physical, athletic, can make all the throws. And everything revolves around how he operates and what he do. And when it comes to their defense, very sound. And then they have some high-level guys at the special team spot. So this is going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight, but we welcome the fight. We welcome it. So look forward to it. Again, Thursday night game when there's a number of factors that goes into these games that I keep between myself and the players that we have to be able to do to go out there and operate the way we need to. So, but again, we're looking forward to this one. All right, so any questions?
Barry, when you look at, you were referenced yesterday on the phone with us and just now a little bit with the way the Patriots have kind of their rapid rebuild, if you will.
Yep.
Is there any part of that is you're building your own program, obviously.
Yeah.
Is there a bit of a blueprint there for you guys as well?
Well, I don't know what their blueprint is. I just know they got a good amount of guys as far as free agents. And I just know Vrabel. We have our own blueprint on what we're trying to build here, and everybody's different. So, but obviously they're doing a good job of what they're doing.
Did you know Vrabel as a player when you guys were both in the league?
Yeah, I knew him. Yeah.
Do you see a lot of his personality?
Say it again?
Do you see a lot of that same personality as a player coming through as a coach?
But he was always tough, physical, hard-nosed. And, I mean, we're basically from the same tree when you look at the coaches that he's been with and the coaches I've been with. So it's not surprising.
What's impressed you about the quarterback?
Again, like I said before, I mean, he's and I think everybody knows he's a really good athlete, but he's really a good athlete. And to be that big, and then just going to his second year in the league to be able to process the information that he's processing right now, I mean, it's pretty unique to see that from such a young guy. And to have all the talk of MVP candidate right now and the way he's going about doing his business, he's doing a good job.
Coach, you've been around running backs that were pretty good.
Yeah.
Detroit, and what do you think makes Brees that good sometimes, where he can play 3 downs and be effective?
Well, you just said it. I mean, he's a 3-down back, and there's not a run scheme that he can't be a part of. There's some running backs that they're better than wide zone, mid zone. They're better in gap scheme runs. Man, he can do all that, and not just that. Now you can line him out as a receiver and allow him to go to work, and he can just catch it out the backfield and do some things. So he has all those capabilities to make an explosive play anytime you get the ball in his hands. And trust me, we try to use him as much as we can. And we're still looking at ways to try to use him to get the ball in his hands because he's a dynamic player. So I'm just glad he's on our team.
How difficult is that, assuming, and you don't want to talk about Garrett, but assuming Garrett's out, people know that he is the focal point of the offense, like to still get him off?
Well, we have other guys too. So Mason, he's going to step up. We have some new players that has come in, and we see exactly where they're at as far as putting them a part of the offense too. So, listen, he's a good player, and when you're a good player, guys going to key on you. The thing is, the other guys got to get ready to step up.
AJ, when you have a chance to win 3 games in a row here after obviously
Yep.
set the start, what could a 3-game winning streak do for the confidence level in that room with the program you're trying to build?
I don't care if it's 3 games. I don't care if it's 1 game. We just want to win. And the more you win, the more confidence you get as players, the more confidence you get as a team. And that's the only thing that we care about.
One guy I don't think we've asked you about since the summer, maybe.
Yeah.
Is Joe Tippmann. And,
Yeah.
He makes a move 3 days before the season starts, whatever position, and he had some key blocks in the fourth quarter on Sunday. What is he showing you this season with what he's done?
He's very selfless as a player to be able to make that move. Something we needed him to do, and he's come to really enjoy the position, and that's another level. I mean, obviously centers do a lot of communicating, and it just brings another level of communication now, not just with Myers and him, but man, he's able to spread that out with the other guys. So, listen, I love that player. I love what he's about. He's been a huge help for us. He really has. So, again, he's took that job on as being our guard, and he's running with it.
I wanted to ask you about a moment from the other day where the offsides penalty happened and your offensive linemen started like dancing. They were like Armand's dancing and Joe and John. I'm curious, like, how important is it to you for these guys to feel comfortable, like being themselves and enjoying themselves?
But that's what we preach here. Again, no one likes to fake. That's not who I am. That's not who I want them to be. And just be yourself. No, just make sure that being yourself, it fits into what we're doing. And the guys appreciate that, because I don't try to put anybody in the box. None of our coaches try to put anybody in the box. And our players accept every coach and every player on the team as who they are. And I think that's the relationship is a lot better, when you can really just sit eye to eye with somebody and know that, they're not BSing you about who they are.
What are the biggest challenges of getting the team ready on a short week?
Really what I said earlier is the preparation of these short weeks. The recovery, that's huge, coming off a game to get ready to play in these short weeks. So, and there are some things, again, I want to keep between me and the team that we try to get done. But those are two things that's critical, being able to prepare and being able to recover.
Couple more. Can you describe? I mean, the early part was tough on everybody. Before you got broke through, obviously in Cincinnati. What's the feel of that room now? These last couple of weeks. Can you kind of describe that? Whether it's a confidence level boosting or whatever.
Well, obviously the confidence is up, but the feeling's not changed, because we know there's so much noise on the outside that's shooting arrows at these guys that they really don't care. They just take it week by week. And we just want to work our ass off every week to get better. Listen, things happen, and listen, you want it to be one way, but when adversity hits, it's your job to how do you maneuver through all that and continue to just those beliefs that you have, man. Just don't go away from those beliefs. And those guys have done a hell of a job of doing it. Everything that we've talked about from OTAs. From training camp, man, we that messaging has not stopped. So it doesn't matter. We go week by week, just work our ass off to get better.
Last one. Is Garrett a candidate for IR, or is that not something you want to?
Ask Rich.
I'm asking you.
Well, I'm telling you to ask Rich.
He's not here though.
AG.
Well, you better call him.
No disrespect to you or Rich, but we want to hear from you. That
You guys have been here. You guys have been hearing it from me, but now since we're just reporting stuff, that I haven't said, then maybe you should ask him.
Thanks, everybody. See you on the